So here's the morning practice that you could try. We're starting in Dandasana or staff pose, the toes pointing up towards the ceiling, engaging the muscles of the legs. Engage the abdominals to help back to stay upright and allow the hands just to drop down by the sides. Second move that we can try is the Lord of the Fishes, Matsyendrasana. And this is where we take one foot over the opposite thigh, and then we bring in a twist. So if my left knee is risen or my right knee is risen, I twist round the side of the knee that's lifted. And then I take some breaths in this pose. And a variation of this is to bring this foot round at the same time. You can take this further by taking that hand through the leg, meeting with the hand round the back, something to aim for perhaps. We can do sitting in our comfortable seat. We can do seated cat-cow, inhaling to look up, exhaling to arch the back and look down. Or we can come to all fours and do our cat-cows. In that way. Taking the foot back, one at a time. Take the opposite foot back. Engage the abdominals, engage the glutes, the bottom muscles, and come into high plank. Really good arm strengthening exercise. And then we can step back forward into the downward facing dog. Don't worry about having these back legs straight. It's more important that the straightness comes from the top of the hips, base of the spine, into the hands. Remember the fingers, index fingers at number 11, the fingers spread out. And then take that back to where you like. Oh, and focus on pushing the inner elbows towards the front of the mat. Next, we can bring the feet and the hands together and allow the upper half of the body to hang down in ragdoll. So this is just the top half of the body is just hanging loose. The legs should be engaged all the way through. Remember to try and keep in those arches in order for that to happen. And then inhaling, we can come into our mountain pose. So again, checking that the feet are grounded into the floor, maybe lift the toes and let them release back down to the mat. Lifting the arches of the feet. That should engage the muscles of the leg. If not, maybe try lifting the kneecaps, or imagine that you've got a resistance band around the tops of the thighs and you're trying to pull the legs apart. Then you feel all the muscles in your leg engage. Check that the pelvis isn't tilting forwards or backwards, but is in neutral alignment. And to help that, to keep the abdominals engaged, allow the arms, the shoulders just to relax down by your sides and take some breaths in this Tadasana or mountain pose. Okay, and then coming from mountain pose, we're going to bring the feet about just less than a metre apart. Again, tuck in the tailbone, keeping the spine long. Bring the hands to heart centre. Inhale, and as you exhale, bring the spine down towards the ground. Imagine that you're trying to point the coccyx down towards the ground. Then we're in our goddess pose. And from here you can come into tiptoe or sit down. You can bring it in a twist to each side. And then when you're ready, inhale to come back up to centre. We can come from back to mountain pose. Take the arms high and stretch over with the exhale. Inhale to come back to centre. Exhale to the opposite side. Inhale back to centre. Allow the hands to drop back down to the side. Taking the left foot towards the front of the mat. Going to step back with the right foot and keep the toes in contact with the ground, lifting the foot to come into a lunge. Check that your knee is over the ankle. Now, staying here, that's wherever you're comfortable, is the right way to do it. Tucking the pelvis in, engaging the abdominals. What we're aiming for eventually is to have the thigh parallel to the floor. Really feeling an intense stretch. Not grounding properly. And then from here you can lift up the arms. You can leave them in prayer position, or you can leave them at the hips. So that's your high lunge. And then coming into a low lunge, placing the knee on the floor, tuck the toes to point them behind you. And from there, you can lift up and release. Tuck the toes, come back into the plank. Again, engage those butts, cheeks, and the abdominals. And then come back into downward facing dog. And then stepping forward